here. We are back. It's April already. I can't believe it. This month we are going to talk about the three A's of relationships: acceptance, acknowledgement, and appreciation. The triple A's. So I read somewhere that the majority of arguments between couples are, about really sort of three main issues: control and power, care and closeness, and respect and recognition. And I think, that appreciation, acknowledgement, acceptance, those are really closely tied into all three of those things. So I think they're an important thing to talk about. So before we get there, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Nancy Brooker. I am a relationship and stress coach. I help women who are stuck in a challenging relationship to get more clear about what's holding them in place, where what they really want, and how to get from where they are to where they want to go with sort of ease and clarity and joy and more fun in their lives. So back to today's content. So let's start with acceptance for today. So what is acceptance anyways? It's really about living with and valuing the differences between ourselves and others. It's about being flexible, knowing how to compromise, and understanding that people make mistakes. And it doesn't mean we always have to agree, but we want to always know that the other person's doing the best they can. And it doesn't mean that we are going to tolerate any sort of harmful behavior. And if that's the case for you, then please get in touch with somebody that can help you with that immediately. So, acceptance. This is where things can get a bit tricky. We can actually accept someone, but not really appreciate all of the goodness that's actually in them. So, for example, you might have a family member that drives you a little bit bonkers, and you accept that that's the way they are, but you don't actually look for the goodness in them, and you don't actually, you don't actually appreciate it. You don't actually consciously think about, wow, that this is something that's really great about that person, and even taking that extra step to acknowledge it. And you can also appreciate someone and not acknowledge them, which is, what I had just mentioned. For example, your partner might be picking up the kids after school every day, and of course, there's a part of you that appreciates it, but you might start taking it for granted and not actually acknowledging that they're doing that, and for the relationship, and just really letting them know. So it can get pretty complicated. Appreciation, acknowledgement, and acceptance. So what's the big deal about these three anyways? Well, we know that being appreciated makes us feel good about ourselves, right? About what we do. It makes us feel like we matter. We're human. Of course we want to feel appreciated. But we always want to feel appreciated, but we don't always remember to give that appreciation. And that can really lead to frustration, resentment, feeling like we're being taken for granted, that sort of thing, which of course is not great for a relationship. Remember that 5-to-1 rule that we talked about? 5 positive interactions for every 1 negative interaction, and that's just a baseline. That's just like, okay, we're going to maintain the relationship, but really, really healthy, happy, stable couples actually have a much higher ratio. So expressing your appreciation for the other person is a way to really increase that positive ratio, get that number up. And the research shows that when people consciously express their appreciation for another person, when they really think about what they love and appreciate about that person, they actually begin to more unconsciously do it as well. There's that old saying, fake it till you make it. And it's not that you're faking it, but you're consciously looking for things, and eventually you won't have to consciously look for those good things. They will just always be in your mind, and you'll hold that person in more regard and feel more comfortable sharing, how you feel about the relationship. So those appreciative thoughts, those actual expressions of gratitude are really, really important. So those triple A's, they aren't just for batteries, they're for relationships too. Appreciation, acknowledgement, and acceptance. So the trick happens when, we're triggered by people, by things that people do, by things that have happened in our past that then we're reminded of within our relationships, those sorts of things. And that's where I can, working together, we can really move through those things to make your life much easier. So I hope that was helpful for you. We'll sort of continue on this theme this month. And I'd love to see you on my Facebook page, Living in Yes. If you have any questions, let me know. Grab the freebies down below. And if you could use some extra help in your challenging relationship, then let's connect. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and we will talk soon. Bye.